Pokemon Renegade Platinum is an enhanced difficulty, catch-em all-style ROM hack of Pokemon Platinum made by the legendary Dre Yano. This game takes base Pokemon Platinum and makes it a much more enjoyable experience, by making the game significantly harder and making all Pokemon from generations 1 to 4 obtainable. In this video, I'm going to show you how I beat the Elite Four and Champion in this game using hardcore Nuzlocke rules. These include not allowing myself to use healing items in battle and playing on set mode. If I ever revisit this game in the future, I will be sure to make a full playthrough. Now, without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. Here's the team I used to win this Nuzlocke without any deaths. Dragonite, my bulky physical sweeper. Magnezone, my defensive special attacker. Pelipper, my bulky rain setter. Kingdra, my fast special sweeper. Blissey, my impenetrable special wall. And the ace up my sleeve, poison healed Gliscor. The first Elite Four member is Aaron, user of bug types. In this game, each Elite Four member can have one of 4 teams decided randomly. My strategies all involve the same lead Pokemon with the same items, but upon the reveal of the opponent's team, I would switch or fight accordingly. My lead for Aaron was always Dragonite with leftovers. All of Aaron's team gets swept by Dragonite after setting up one Dragon Dance, except for his Masquerain team. Luckily, the team chosen here was his Venomoth team. Dragonite was brought into this fight pre-poisoned, in order to take advantage of the defense boost from Marvel Scale. After the D-Dance was set up, all of Aaron's Pokemon were defeated using Fly. Earthquake was specifically taught in order to OHKO his Drapion. Forretress is just an annoying defensive mon, so with Dragonite low on health, I just switched to Gliscor and took it out with a few Earthquakes. This also gave me a chance to use the Toxic Orb to pre-poison Gliscor, since I'd forgotten to do so before entering. Next up was Bertha, the Ground-type Pokemon user. She has 2 possible leads across 4 teams, Hippowdon or Tyranitar. Hippowdon was the preferred lead, and fortunately that is what she led with. I had Magnezone in front to bait Earthquake on the first turn, allowing me to safely switch into Gliscor. Next, I used Taunt to prevent it from using Stealth Rocks before setting up some of my own. Next, I switched back into Magnezone on a resisted Crunch. This once again baited EQ, so I switched into Pelipper to set up the Rain. Once the Rain was set up, I simply switched to Swift Swim Kingdra, equipped with Choice Specs. This meant Kingdra was fast enough to outspeed all of Bertha's Pokemon and would be able to one-shot all of them with the Choice Specs boost. Stealth Rocks here were vital for 2 reasons. Number 1, they broke Camerup's Focus Sash. And number 2, without the Stealth Rocks, Surf would have come just short of one-shotting Torterra. Third up was Flint, the Fire-type Elite Four member. Flint's biggest strength was the Sun, which would not only increase the power of his Fire-type moves, but also decrease the damage of my Water-type moves. Unfortunately for him, I had my own Rain setter. In Gen 4, if 2 weather setters are sent out at the same time, the slower Pokemon's weather overrides the faster Pokemon's. In the case of this battle, Flint's only non-drought lead was Rapidash, who was equipped with Sunny Day. 2 of his leads were Ninetales, who were both faster than Pelipper. His other lead was Torkoal, who was slower than Pelipper. But I had a plan prepared in case that was the team we had to battle. Luckily though, it was one of his Ninetales teams, which were the easiest to deal with, in my opinion. After setting up the Rain with Pelipper, I switched into Kingdra, once again holding Choice Specs. Fortunately, Ninetales has no way to set the Sun up again, so I was able to sweep Flint the same way I did Bertha. Even Flint's one non-fire type, Lopunny, was not able to survive a Rain plus Choice Specs boosted Surf. The final Elite Four member was Lucian, the Psychic Pokemon user. What I had thought would be a tough battle turned out to be super easy actually. Lucian battled with his Alakazam team. The initial plan for this fight was to switch to Blissey and Toxic Stall the Alakazam, before setting up and sweeping with Gliscor. However, I forgot that Alakazam had Magic Guard. This meant I had to take a big risk in order to possibly sweep this fight with Gliscor. Lucian's lead Alakazam has a focus sash and nose counter. The plan was to break its sash and get it into recovery range, while hoping it would not use counter. Thankfully, the Nuzlocke gods were in my favor today, as it just went for a psychic. I then set up a Swords Dance as Lucian's Zam healed and swept the rest of his team, just like I had initially planned. Gliscor lead here made a lot of sense, since it would come in handy against many of his other teams, especially the Espeon and Hypno teams. With the Elite Four all defeated, there was only one more trainer to defeat. The greatest champion in Pokemon history, Cynthia. The plans for this battle were simple. 3 of her teams get swept by Dragonite with Muscle Band after setting up 1 Dragon Dance. And the team that doesn't, the Spiritomb team, gets swept by Gliscor after setting up 2 Swords Dances. I first used Taunt to prevent it from using Will-O-Wisp or Confuse Ray. Then, I set up to +4 attack with Swords Dance and swept the rest of her team. Nothing on her team had a focus sash, so I did not have to set up any hazards either. One takeaway from this fight is that Gliscor is super busted against this Pokemon League, and game in general. Poison Heal plus Leftovers results in an insane amount of recovery in one fight. And with access to Swords Dance for boosts, useful utility moves like Taunt, Stealth Rock and U-Turn, and powerful stab moves such as Earthquake and Fly, Gliscor is 100% the best encounter to get in Renegade Platinum, in my opinion at least. And that is that. This is how I defeated the Elite Four and champion in Pokemon Renegade Platinum. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. I've always been a huge fan of Pokemon as a child, and over the last 2 years I have developed somewhat of a passion for Nuzlocke. I've decided to start this channel as a way to express my passion, as well as to entertain some people, and hopefully blow up one day. Now that I'm in college, I feel like I will get a little bit more time to Nuzlocke and work on some videos for you guys. I would have loved to record this video with my own voice, but I do not have a good enough microphone or audio recording system, so I went with the AI voice for this one. Once again, thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and I hope to see you back on this channel.